Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Childish thoughts.
Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome back to Childish Thoughts. I'm Stacy Edlund. He's James May. I lost track of the episodes. I think we're on like 17 or 18. We had some technical difficulties. Some got lost in translation.
I think it's
We
17.
apologize. It was his fault. Okay, so yeah, again, brought to you by North Spokane Apothecary.com. Go there for all your CBD needs. Get the Delta 8. Is it the Delta 8?
Yes, sir.
Hey, how many milligrams of that CBD are in a drop of that?
Fucking bunch.
Like 1,000.
1,000.
1,000
A
milligrams
fuckload.
of CBD. You got joint pain. You got fucking ailments. Just give it a shot. Fuck, it works.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been like really supportive for it. So check it out. And don't forget the code Spread Eagle. All right, that's going to get you 20% off. Shipped to anywhere in the USA. Still unsure on Puerto Rico.
Holy shit. Could that be a longer ad?
Hey, we give them what they pay for. So what's up, James?
Nothing. I'm interested. You told me you had this cool idea that now I'm very interested in and been waiting to hear about.
Oh, my new invention.
It's not a new... No. This isn't a new invention.
You don't
The
even
science
know.
exists.
Science exists for what?
They've always exist. You didn't invent signs.
No, I didn't invent the street sign. That is true.
It's-
I will give you that.
I got a new invention.
They've been around well before me. No, my new idea, I don't know if it's an invention, more of an innovation.
Okay.
Okay, so you know how people are fuckheads on the freeway when there's road construction, right?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
That's because you can't drive. People in the audience may know. Whenever there's a lane that's going to fucking close 3 miles down the road and they give you ample warning, and there's always those dumb fucks who are just going towards the fucking front of the line, and that's what creates the fucking bottleneck, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So instead of lane closing, like right lane closing ahead or left lane closing ahead, they just have a bunch of signs that say lane closed ahead, merge to the middle. And then 3 miles ahead, everybody just starts getting to a single file fucking line. And then by the time the fucking road closes, everybody's already in line and they're still cruising at like fucking 40 miles an hour. That way you don't have this bullshit of people getting stopped, and because the only reason people are stopped is because they got to let these fucking assholes in who blow past and don't pay attention.
I'm gonna have to like poke a little.
Poke it, James.
Poke a
Fucking
little.
Poke it slow, though.
Hole. I'll be gentle. Don't worry.
All right.
So
Just the tip.
in this theory, that means road construction needs to be going down on both sides at once.
Why? What? No, because
That's why they
if
close
everybody
the road.
just starts merging to the middle of the road.
They close it so they can work on it.
I know, but there's still one lane open.
Yeah. So
So this would just funnel everybody into that
In the
one lane
middle.
better.
in the middle.
No, I'm just saying.
You said middle though.
No, I know. I'm thinking of like a 2-lane highway. Like you've got the right lane and the left lane and a 2-way highway going forward. And eventually this lane is going to be inaccessible because they're working on it.
Okay.
So instead of having the standard of just putting up a sign that says left lane closed ahead that nobody pays attention to, you put bigger signs up that say merge to the middle. And then everybody just merges to the middle.
Yeah. You merge to the middle.
Right.
And if you're in the middle, so when they go
Because,
get it,
okay, so why it
does
won't
it
work...
curve back over? Or?
Well, eventually fucking common sense will take over when you get up to the road closure and you'll be like, oh, I've got to go to this lane.
Okay, because...
I mean, most people aren't that fucking stupid.
You started this whole statement off with
There are a few
those
stupid fucking
dumb
people
you're
that
making
fuck it up for everybody. Because they're so much fucking more important, or they're just like, oh my god, it's my lucky day.
So,
This lane is completely stopped, but this one's just free and clear.
no, but
It's like they're stupid or they're just fucking
you're
assholes.
already making this sign up for idiots, and now you expect them to then figure this next
Okay,
step
so they don't
out.
have to. That's the beauty of the plan.
How?
Is
You're in
because
the middle.
there are certain people that always read the signs. So they're just going to be driving in the middle of the road, and then everybody else will be like, fuck, everybody's driving in the middle of the road. I'm just going to drive in the middle of the road because he can't get around on either side.
So I don't understand why the middle is the difference here. Like it doesn't change anything other
does.
than where you are merging.
It does, because people who read the signs will see the sign to merge to the middle. Okay, so your car is splitting the stripe lines, right? Nobody can get around on either side.
Oh,
unless
you
they
want
want to
people
be
just
ultimate
straight like driving,
down the middle of the freeway.
and these
So
people-
everybody has that time to funnel into one lane, and then they just fucking cruise through the road construction at the appropriate speed limit, not stop and go, because this motherfucker's always trying to get in. See, everybody just blends together, merge to the middle.
You know, man, I think you just changed the position of where you merge.
No, I didn't.
I think that's all you did.
I changed the way in which we merge.
No, you still have to merge just normally. Just you're
No,
not going to go
because
left
if
or
you're
right. You're
driving
going to go
down-
middle.
okay, you're driving down the middle of the road.
No, you don't.
People will start to pick up on the fact that, okay, he's driving down the middle of the road. He's not crazy. This is what we do now. I just need to fucking get in line, and then they just go through. It's the same concept of why when I'm stuck in the right lane and the left lane is closed ahead and those assholes keep running by, it's the same concept of why I move my car into the middle of the fucking freeway so they can't get in front of me.
Okay, so it's so that they can't pass.
It would just be more cohesive, James.
I'm just
I
trying
don't know
to.
how else to explain it. I just think that it would be more cohesive.
I, if it's just about like where you're merging.
Because if you just tell them that the left lane is closed ahead,
They'll stay in the right.
then they know
I think it works.
that. No, I'm talking about the assholes. They're
Yeah,
like,
I got
oh,
you.
okay, well, the left lane's closed ahead. There's going to be a line. I'm just going to zip ahead and then cut in line. They're cutters, James.
I don't
not
like
the-
line cutters. Fuck line cutters.
Fuck line cutters. That's what I'm saying. That's why we got to get rid of this.
No.
fucking
But
bullshit.
I'm starting to come
Move.
around and seeing
Okay,
your
so
point.
just on your own, if you know the lane's closing ahead, you can see it starting to back up. Just move your car to the middle of the fucking road. Okay?
Let's just make that a thing now.
Just make it a thing.
No,
we don't
no.
need the government for this shit. We can just do it ourselves. Spread the fucking word. We'll get T-shirts made.
No. I
Merge to middle.
Merge it to the middle.
Merge it to the middle.
But it only works on a 2-lane highway.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there could be like modifications for more. But typically, there's only one lane.
No. I'm just saying because I think like I'm coming to your side. I see your points, but you don't.
Okay, so then you have the sign that's like got the 2 lanes or the 3 lanes, and it's like, boom, good to go, boom, merge to the middle. Like this lane's fine. These guys merge to the middle, and then it cruises into 2 lanes.
I see where you're going.
Obviously,
but
you have
it
to
works
fucking
best.
be a good driver and know where you're going and give yourself the ample time to just get in the fucking right lane.
You do live in
And
reality,
not make it
right?
everybody else's fucking problem that you know where the fucking lane is. But you wait till the last minute.
You do live in reality, right?
These people are cunts.
I think you're just mad at people right now.
Full-blown cunts.
I think you're just mad at these people.
I had an incident this weekend, James, on the freeway.
Okay, this is where this is all stemmed
Actually,
from.
I thought about it before that, but this just solidified it in my mind.
So, I'm half there with you. I think it works on the 2-lane highway definitely,
I think there
easily.
could be modifications to make it for a 100-lane highway
Well, you go ahead and think
if
about
those existed.
But just so like nobody could pass and be a fucking line cutter.
Exactly. The responsible people who understand that sometimes you have to slow down a little bit to fucking get where you're going faster. People who aren't fucking idiots. I'm just on a rant today.
Well, tell me about this cunt that pissed you off.
No, it was just everybody.
No, you had an incident.
There was an incident. I was trying to get over 4th of July pass.
Okay.
And
Whatever
the
fuck
lane
that
was
is.
blocked. And everybody knew the lane was blocked because the right lane was, like, stopped, obviously. And the left lane was open. And most decent fucking people were just waiting in line because that's what you do. And then all these motherfuckers just kept going past and past. Even a semi. And I was like, there was this dude like 3 cars in front of me who was like pulled out
Whoa,
in
no,
the middle.
semi did it?
Yeah. And
What?
they've got,
That's
like, CBs and shit. Okay, so it ended up like 400 yards back. 2 semis were side by side, and they just fucking stopped. And just like everybody piled up behind them, so that whole area could get cleared up and whatever.
You think they
And
might
so
have
that
just
happened.
like took that opportunity to take a break?
Maybe. Just threw it in park and hit
Cook
the
dinner.
sleeper. Yeah, cook
Like,
dinner,
you said they just
catch up
stopped.
on their logbooks.
Yeah, they get
I guess
paid.
logbooks aren't a thing anymore.
They're
They
technically
do it all,
driving.
like, computers and shit.
They're technically driving right there. They're getting paid to take a break.
They are and they aren't. Driving laws are fucking weird for truck drivers.
Yeah.
They're fucking weird. Like how many hours a day you can drive.
Yeah.
Combined with like how much time you can take to do other things, and it's so fucking complicated. I
So
don't even want to deal with it.
holy
They make it so hard, and they're like, I know, dude, fucking
I don't think I'm
windstorm.
going to tell jokes. Fuck that.
Dude, it's the goddamn windpocalypse.
Dude, that is crazy.
You hear
Anyways,
some fucked up audio, it's not our fault.
no, well, that's why we have the microphones.
Well, yeah. Hopefully you hear nothing. Hopefully this
That would be my
just
fault,
wasted
too.
a little part of your day.
If you heard...
Okay, so yes or no
Oh,
on
yeah,
that
yeah.
fucking idea?
No. Well, on a 2-lane, yes.
It could work on a 3, maybe even a 4 lane.
I don't know about that. I'll give you 2 lanes.
We really need to utilize the reader boards though, because then, like in Seattle or the bigger cities who have their shit together, they've got like the big reader boards. And they've got it all separated.
Did
And
you
each
just
lane
claim
has its own
Seattle has their shit together?
traffic wise.
Dude, you've never been to a Seahawks game, huh?
No, I have. I understand that there's fucking technicalities with, or not technicalities. That's stupid.
No,
I understand that there's problems with building a major metropolis around a tiny fucking area that was colonized hundreds of years ago.
I'm just
I
saying.
understand that back then they didn't understand what a fucking semi-truck was. I mean, stop trying to get the goldfish to climb the fucking tree, James.
Come
When you go
on.
downtown Seattle, you got to know you fucking ride a bike or take something very small or just be patient and wait your fucking turn.
No,
If
you
don't
said they had
understand
their
that,
shit
we're taking
together.
Uber. Well, yeah. I mean, they're doing the best they can with 150-year-old fucking technology and roads. They're not just going to wipe down the whole fucking city so they can make 4-lane roads going everywhere. Shit's got to stay the same to some extent.
I mean, if you, it's 2020. Everything's burning down, dude.
I mean, I'm not against it. Be like, just like demolish cities and then just build them like how they would make sense.
But real quick
I'm
about
sure that's what the Illuminati's plan is. I
on the
beat you to it this time.
fuck. At least it's in there.
It's like
You're
just-
exposed.
they're controlling all the weather, just like now. They're trying to blow some shit over so they can put up a different, more modern building.
Dude, this is HARP.
HARP.
You know about HARP, right?
I know a little bit about HARP.
Weather manipulation.
Right.
That Geostorm movie, that's real. That's why we're going into space.
I buy it.
Space
I believe it.
Force. Boots on the moon.
Boots on the moon.
Dude, you know what, man?
The very best Space Force.
Growing up, if we had a Space Force, straight up, Stacy, I would have joined. I would have straight joined. As a kid, that's like the coolest.
You're still
fucking
young enough. You could probably get in shape and join Space Force.
I mean, I like to get. I mean, they are all
They don't
about
have
getting
lasers though. They don't have laser cannons. So what the fucking point?
Well, I mean, I know they like to get high, but just not the type of high I like to get. So
Right.
I'll go to space on my own.
Look at how high I am.
I'm out
And
in
in
outer
related news-
space.
Look at how far away the Earth is. Can you can smoke weed in space, or can you? You can't probably
No.
can't smoke anything.
No, you can't. You can't light.
You could vape in space.
You
You
could
could
vape.
vape weed in space.
You could vape.
You could definitely eat gummy bears in space.
I
You
would
could
totally
definitely get stoned in space.
Oh my god, dude, sneak a vape pen in your bag when you're getting launched into space.
I mean, you sneak it. They're fucking astronauts. They're all buddies. I mean, it's like, dude, I'm bringing some weed. Like, who the fuck's gonna care? Are they that hoity-toity with, oh my gosh, he's got the devil's lettuce?
The military?
Well, is
Yeah.
Space Force really the fucking military?
It will be, yeah. Like,
mean,
technically.
I
Like,
guess.
it's gonna fall under. It's not Steve Carell running the shit, okay?
Yet. You never know.
That was actually a really good show.
I kind of want to watch it.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's super funny. They do the satirical stuff so well on it.
You know the space show I like that hasn't come back yet?
Hmm.
That one Seth MacFarlane did.
It's not Galaxy Quest.
No, the Odyssey. No,
It starts with an O,
it does start with an O.
but semantics, they don't matter.
Semantics. It was a
So-
good show. I liked it.
I think it's going to come back. A lot of
been a
people
couple years.
really like it.
It's fall. All the shows are coming back.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. We're not a TV review show though, so watch them on your own fucking time.
What your idea was all right. I'll give it a score of like 6,
6 out of 7.
10.
I was hoping it was out of 7.
It's just like I just don't see it working with the multiple like lanes.
All right. Well, let's let the audience decide. Hey, you. Let us know in the comments if you think I have a good idea or if James is right and it's just stupid.
But
I'm fine with it.
I'm gonna give you an idea myself.
All right, James's turn. Let's go.
My turn, because you told me that, and I was like, "Yo, I think it'd be funny if you could go get a drunk driving license."
I'm not like yes.
You don't even want to hear how or what it is. You're
No,
just like,
I'm with you.
do you
A
want to
drunk driving license, yes.
like? Do you
Like an endorsement, an alcohol tolerance endorsement.
Yeah, like I'm that much of an alcoholic
Like, it
that
allows
I
you-
can still drive.
Right, it allows you to go at like double the legal limit.
Yeah, but you have to go and get
You
tested.
still have to have limits. You can't just be like whatever. But like if they could double it
Mm-hmm.
because you've tested that alcohol doesn't affect you the same way,
Yeah.
or you need more of it to actually impair you, then yes, I'm all on board. There'd have to obviously
you-
there'd have to be a class.
No, it's not. No, here's a class on how to drink and drive.
Well, there'd have to be a test.
No, there have to be a test, but I mean, you.
Okay, so explain the test process to me. In your
Well,
mind.
no. In my mind, I think you go in, and they ask you.
So you just walk into the DMV shithouse drunk.
No. You're totally sober.
Okay.
Maybe you're drunk.
Well, how are you gonna take the test unless you're shit-faced drunk?
Well, no. I'm just saying, like, you don't have to be drunk when you go there.
I bullshit.
I
Not
mean,
in my America.
you're already going there for that, so they're probably drunk. But you go to the DMV, you get into the drunk driver's license line. Somebody brings you back to a room. They tell you you have 20 minutes, drink as much alcohol as you want.
Okay.
Then they take the alcohol, and then they say, "I'll be back in 40 minutes."
Let it process. Let it really take effect. Okay, I'm with you.
Okay, and then they have you blow,
Yep.
and then they take you on a course to see how well you can drive
So these.
at that level. And then if you do so well, you can go back in at, like, if you pass to the first level, you can go to level 2 and get drunker.
Okay.
So like it's a level thing. So like you
But isn't it kind of an? Wouldn't it have to be like an endurance test too? Like, wouldn't the test have to take like at least an hour?
no
of
the
straight driving. 'Cause,
uh
I mean, obviously, most people they drink within a couple miles from their house. They're home in 5 minutes. That's how they justify it.
how about not an hour's worth, but you are there. It's a day process no matter what. So like you're gonna be driving plenty. So like within that, when they come and get you, that next hour is all the people in the class taking turns driving, doing like parallel parking, things like that, and then you have to do it a few times after that, so it wasn't just like dumb luck.
But do you? Okay, so I think the track should have like 4 people at a time on it, so you can deal with, so that you can test them on their abilities to deal with other drunk drivers around them, and like when they get pissed off, and like make sure that they don't road rage or anything that.
And then you can't be upset at anybody because they were all drunk driving if there's a horrible accident.
I think there should just be a lane on the highway for drunk drivers.
With bumpers. No, they put bumpers on the side of it.
Right. Just those, yeah, just rubber, like a bowling alley.
Yeah, like there's a certain lane that like you could get things on the side of your car.
Oh, dude, what about if it was like a bowling alley and they were just like in the lanes, and you could just like push a button and it would register that you're drunk, so they just pop up and down as you go, like creating a barrier.
I like
those wouldn't work on road construction because you'd be driving down the middle of the road.
Oh yeah.
Then it would just fuck up the bottom of your car. There's some kinks to work out, okay?
Mine, I don't have any kinks on mine. Mine's a great fucking idea.
Yeah, to an extent, okay? I don't think this leveling up bullshit. I mean, how drunk do you need to legally be? It's like, I get it for like, okay, I made it to level 7. It's cool to tell your buddies while you're drinking. But as far as being on the road with like
challenge.
My family members and my friends, yeah, I'll agree with double. Okay,
you can go up to double the legal limit.
If you can make it to one test that tests everything, and you can coherently pass that test while drunk, then you are allowed to be at what? What's the legal limit? 0.8?
0.08.
0.08?
Yeah.
Okay, so you could be a 1.6.
No, 0.16.
Before you can get... Do you know how fucking fractions work? 0.16 is...
twice as much as 0.08.
Are you sure, though?
Maybe
0.08. Maybe I
times 2 is 0.16.
Okay, yeah, because it does go 0.40 or whatever. Yeah, you're right. I misspoke. I'm with you now.
Now you feel like a moron.
Not really.
You try to challenge my...
I misplaced a decimal. Who cares?
No, you asked...
In the grand scheme of
and
things.
then insulted me for my correct math.
0.16. You're right. Okay, so thank you.
You're
thank
welcome.
you for being better at math than me in that moment.
And being so kind.
So
And when you're so kind when you insulted me too.
Okay, so here's the next question.
Okay, anyways, 0.16.
So you'd obviously have to be pulled over. For this to take effect, you'd have to be pulled over for something that anybody in their right mind would do.
Just like a little swerving, like...
But if you're at the point where somebody can be behind you and be like, oh, that dude's probably drunk, then I think that they've already failed the road test. But if you get pulled over for not using your blinker, but you're driving just fine, and you take a breathalyzer, and it's like a .14,
And you hand them
and it
your
was just like you weren't doing anything else wrong, and you have the endorsement, then yeah, they couldn't give you a DUI.
But at that point, I think they do take you home.
Well, that would be the nice thing to do.
Oh, you mean like a good thing that probably like people would stop hating cops so much over?
But okay, I get that. I totally am with you on that. Like, it would be nice for that to
Be a
the
thing?
norm.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
I didn't
much
hurt
time-
anybody.
How much
Can
extra
you take me home?
time do cops have on their hand just to be driving people home all fucking night?
I know, there's tons of people out there to like assault and shoot. They have plenty of fucking time.
Okay, we could. That's a fucking totally different conversation right there.
They have plenty
with
of
your
time.
animosity towards the police force.
Hey man, I've had way too many handcuffs on me.
Dude, okay, so
And
my
they're
take
not
on
nice.
this, my take on your opinion right now is with the whole every cop is
I
fucking
never
bad.
said that.
Okay, but you're using the stereotype.
I'm being funny about
doing-
shitty cops.
I understand that.
I don't think all
But there
cops
are
are
a
bad.
lot of great cops.
There's plenty of good people in the police department.
Millions.
There's also plenty of shitty ones.
There's a few.
I bet you a few are white supremacists.
Probably.
I
Like
want-
100% of at least a few
Like,
are white supremacists.
they got a Nazi room somewhere. Like, I'm
Yes.
sure.
They have their memorabilia.
Yeah.
Yeah, their collections.
Dude, people
And
are
first of all,
shitty.
get the fuck over it.
It just so happens there is quite a deal quite a good amount of officers that are on power trips.
Totally.
But they're good. There's good people in it too. But
It's hard to control power once you get it.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
That's the biggest thing. I think that's like the downfall
Dude.
of humans. Is once you get a little bit of power, you'll see. Yeah, exactly. You'll see like the most docile fucking dude if you give him a little bit of authority, and not always.
Mitch McConnell, bro.
Not always, but
Dude, look at Mitch
that
McConnell.
power.
That dude got beat up in high school.
Oh, totally.
Like, what up, turtle? Get over here.
Nah.
Yeah. But no, like, you're right. But yeah, I will say my interactions with police officers actually weren't that great. And
So-
I've had plenty of them.
So where are you with the defunding the police movement?
No. You don't. Let's take money away from them so that they can't, like, train. And you're asking for more training, so none of that makes sense in itself as an argument to me. So I'm already lost on that. But if you ask me, I think we should restructure the police. Figure that out.
Well, isn't that what defunding the police is?
No. I have a
You
dictionary.
don't think that defunding the police, that word that they chose, actually means they're going to strip all of the money away from the police departments, do you?
I don't know. I don't defund doesn't mean to take all of it.
It's basically, I look at it as like what you're talking about, is like restructure it so that they get less money, but they also have less responsibility, and then that money goes to create other departments to deal with separate problems and issues.
The whole thing with that is, and as I'm sure you know, words matter.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I
Words
don't know what
matter.
you're about to say.
Words matter.
Yeah, they do.
And that is not the appropriate word to use.
It
And-
wasn't unfund.
No, defund. That word means to give less to.
I agree that you should give less because in the restructuring they're going to have less responsibilities, therefore they need less money because
No,
they have
Oh,
there's
go.
different organizations.
your dog's so adorable.
Toke, you're crazy.
Go, baby. You're a sweetheart. So I don't think that makes sense to me at all in what you want to do to the police or what you want from them. If you want them to have better training, first off, you look where all the money's going, and you restructure that, and then second, you start more training, and when you're starting more training, you need more money.
What kind of training do you suggest?
There's this guy Jocko.
Jocko?
Yeah, everybody. Yeah,
There's
everybody.
got to only be like 7 or 8 Jockos of import.
Like he's been on the Rogan show and shit.
Okay.
And his suggestion was once a month, a unit has to retrain for scenarios where they have fear for their life
Okay.
for a week.
And what do you think the alternative should be?
No, I like that. That sounds awesome.
Okay.
Like, always be training. You don't go for one training session. You continue to train while you are a police officer.
But you can be trained to do something and still not fucking do it because
Yeah.
of your own bullshit principles.
Well, I don't think that's
So
what's
isn't it
going
just
down.
really a waste of money? Telling people stuff they should already fucking know?
No, because I couldn't imagine like ever being scared for my life and what I would do in that scenario. And if you train somebody,
Dude, if you had a gun on you, you would pop caps so fucking fast.
yeah, I would.
You would pull the trigger so fucking fast and you wouldn't give a shit.
I would give a shit.
But we expect so much more
I would
from our fellow
I would
human
give a
beings
shit
who are
after.
just trying to fucking keep a little peace.
So I think training over and over again is a really good idea, and that I guess that's what the Navy SEALs do. That's who he is. He's like an ex-Navy SEAL that's just like fucking dope as fuck.
Right.
Wakes up at
What do you
like,
think about like personality tests and like different qualifying factors, like different like
more vetting,
temperaments?
like
Yeah.
vet better?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
100%. And I think
Totes.
we should also be trying to get officers to be officers in their communities.
Or maybe just officers who go into this job intending to just do that job.
I think
Not
there's
intending to fucking shake people down and fucking bug people just because they're in the wrong place or
well, that
or
comes
whatever.
to ticket quotas, prison quotas,
Fuck
things
ticket
like
quotas. You say that you don't have them, but I know it's a thing.
that. Oh, they totally do. Like,
I know
and
it's a thing.
it's not technically a ticket quota. It's if you don't get this many tickets, you get a talking to.
Right.
And nobody wants the talking to. So,
Exactly.
it's
like more of a competition pride thing.
well, no, it's I don't want to get yelled at by my fucking CO.
Well, yeah, there's that too.
That's
but-
the main thing, because if you don't get like 20 tickets this week.
Okay, so that kind of leads into this other theory I have of how long would it take for us as like the people to completely bankrupt the city only by following every single law to the letter. Like if they had no revenue, if like everybody used their blinker, nobody fucking did, everybody obeyed the law, how long would it take for the city to go bankrupt from the loss of revenue from like bullshit speeding tickets and bullshit whatevers that are
So-
always constantly handed out?
That's the whole sad part of this, of everything, and something that we should be talking about instead of like defunding the police or being mad at the police, because
Stop breaking the fucking law.
Oh, no.
We could start there.
it's literally impossible to drive down like a mile of the road and actually follow the law. Like we
I
have
do it.
laws in place just to like get an officer in your car.
And that's fucked up. I do agree with that, and I think it's fucked up.
Like a beautiful theory there,
Basically, just a way to just
like
give you an
beautiful
excuse
theory.
to shake your shit down, check your shit out,
Find your
fucking
drugs.
question you.
Find your drugs. Then they
Exactly.
take your car.
Mm-hmm. Then they auction the car, and then they get the money.
And it's sad because all of this is set up by our politicians with the industrial prison complex that we have in this country, where there's
prisons,
privatized
right? Yep.
prisons that if you do not fill them, then the state then owes the prison money.
We gotta get rid of all that shit.
That
Like-
sounds like stupid bullshit.
No, it's
It sounds like stuff that just should not even be a thing.
and it's like, oh, you wonder why the city has incentive to lock people up,
Exactly.
and then they get
All
mad
of
at
this
their
guise
cops.
of like the war on drugs and just like
No, it was
making completely normal things fucking illegal.
yeah. Like I was talking to somebody the other night, and it's like, yo, if Steve's obviously not a real person, but my neighbor Steve wants to do meth. Go ahead and do some fucking meth, Steve. I don't give a fuck. Just don't come steal my shit.
Right.
Like, I don't understand why a
Like
cop...
the act of doing something. Obviously, meth is wrong. You shouldn't be doing it.
Well, I
but
mean-
you also shouldn't be thrown in jail for fucking having it or using it.
Yeah, it's like, why is a cop even
Why don't
going
we
there?
adjust the real fucking or adjust?
Oh, man.
Why don't we address the real fucking problem? Is why people think they have to turn to drugs in the first fucking place.
Well,
Because the
that's
fucking cards are stacked against them? Oh, because it's not possible for everybody in this fucking country to win?
Stacy,
What?
drugs are historically just a problem.
I get it, but they're more of an escape. There's people who can control
No,
their
I'm
shit
saying we've always done drugs.
always.
So,
but there's people
like,
who are
we're not
functioning
fixing
and
that.
happy with their life, who keep a check on what they do while they're doing their drugs, like responsible adults. But there's other people who don't see any other way, and so that the drugs become everything that they need.
Yeah.
Like, I've got my fucking house and my fucking family and all this other shit.
And you don't do drugs.
Not hard drugs, not often.
I mean, I guess you do live in Idaho, so marijuana's a drug.
Hard drug, yep. Yup.
Yeah, well, what's a soft drug to you? Because marijuana is the soft...
like aspirin.
Aspirin? Just that aspirin, bro.
Pectate.
Get rid of that headache for a second.
I can't drive after I drink too many Imodiums. I know that.
Dude, okay, yeah, dude. I don't get why people do hard drugs, but you know what? That's not my business.
Well, they do hard drugs because they make you feel fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest.
I was gonna be
they
honest.
make you
Yeah,
feel
they do.
fucking amazing, but there's a risk and there's a consequence to that.
Dude, I see cocaine and
And it's
I
better
run
to
away.
just stay away from it, or very, very least limit yourself to
Dude.
like once or twice a year.
I see cocaine and I run. I
To it
run.
or away
no
from it?
way.
Because you can't fucking.
Oh,
You can't.
too tasty.
It's like a potato chip to you. You can't eat just one.
No. And then
You gotta pop
and then
till
I
you
have
stop.
to stop talking to that person because I can't know where to find it. Like they are fun. But
Yeah.
so a little politics, politics. I mean, we
Like,
did a
are
little
we jumping into politics, or did
little
we
bit
already
more,
talk about politics?
a little bit
I
more
forgot.
politics. No,
Okay.
we're talking about defunding the police.
Let's do politics.
Okay, I'm the one that stays up on all this bullshit. What do you want
Right.
to know? Like, we got, like, the ABC thing. I mean, ACB.
Is that the Supreme Court chick?
Yeah.
ACB.
ACB.
We have to
ABC.
reduce everybody to letters these days.
Dude, they all have two.
AOC.
Dude, once you have three names, it,
RBJ,
like,
RBG.
when you are known by three different names fully, I'm doing that. Fuck it. We I don't. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, JGL, bro.
JGL.
Oh, by the way, that's somebody else I would
NPH.
let
Neil
fuck
Patrick
me.
Harris. NPH.
Yep.
Yup.
Like, no, when you go by, like, your middle name, too, or you have a hyphen last name, you get the ABC
Like
treatment.
LHO.
Yeah.
If this trend was in the '60s, then there'd be an LHO. Lee Harvey Oswald.
So, how about this? I wanted to get your opinion. I had a conversation with Dre earlier,
Okay.
and I claim Donald Trump is the funniest president we ever had.
Okay. Like funny how?
Period. He makes me laugh.
Like funny
It-
how?
I laugh.
I'm here to fucking amuse you.
Yeah. He's really
some kind of
amusing.
clown?
Dude, his roasts are on point. Like, come on, as like the roast
Do you
king.
think he writes his own shit?
No.
Who do you think writes? You think
I don't-
Jesselnick's writing for him?
Yeah. Dude,
If it wasn't for political views, I don't think Jesselnick would be anywhere near. I don't know.
dude,
I don't know
Jesselnick
Jesselnick.
is so good at what he does. I would not be surprised if he was just like, oh
He was
yeah,
on the payroll,
20 mil, I'll take that.
right? I'll just download fucking. He probably just takes over his Twitter account and just tweets whatever he wants.
It's like you're not listening to Donald Trump. It's Jesselnick just fucking with you.
As Donald Trump.
Yeah.
No, I also think a lot of the shit he says on stage, though, is just like right off the top of his fucking dome. He's just that much of an asshole, but he's funny. His beats and shit, they're on point.
Right.
Like, I've seen him like talking. I'm just like, that's a bit. You just
Okay.
did a bit.
Yes. That's what he's going for.
I would, dude. It's I
Type
want,
5 down at the Chuckle Hut.
dude. No, I got on this whole thing with Dre because I saw a ad, and they took.
Are there ads
Oh yeah, on YouTube. It's
on YouTube?
yeah, it's
I
amazing.
guess I haven't been watching enough YouTube.
So like they'll play them sometimes, and it was an ad for Trump, and it was a doctored video of the debate stage of Donald Trump just standing there, and instead of Joe Biden, it was just an old TV with Joe Biden on it.
And this is the legitimate advertisement for
Donald
president.
Trump. Yes.
Like it's got like paid for by, approved by. Holy fuck!
And then it takes they take the moderator.
I'm Donald Trump and I approve this.
Yes, and they take the moderator, and then they play what the moderator says, like questions to Joe Biden, and then they just play like videos of him having Alzheimer's instead of what he actually said.
So it's not really. It's just like a spoof of our democracy,
Dude, it's the biggest troll ever.
our republic.
It's a democratic republic. You can get that right. Okay.
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 Don't trigger me by calling us a democracy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a republic.
Democratic republic.
Democratic Republic.
God.
Don't get it confused.
Fuck. Also,
We gotta stop people from all voting for things they like.
Columbus was Spanish.
So what?
Don't blame white people.
Did white people even exist back when Columbus was a thing?
No, I'm pretty sure Spanish people were just white people.
Yeah, that happened last Monday.
Yes,
The
sir.
big debate.
Everybody's gotta flex their muscles.
Oh my god.
Everybody has to jump on a Happy Indigenous Peoples Day post and be like, Happy Columbus Day! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! I won't fucking listen to what you have to say.
Like who honestly gives a fuck about Christopher Columbus?
Right?
Other than they know that it triggers other people, so they gotta push the button. Who gives a fuck about Christopher Columbus? I mean, obviously his legacy has been debunked. He's obviously a piece of shit. So,
I'll say this.
who gives a fuck
Nobody
about-
gives a fuck. But I gotta
but
say,
it's that same fucking thing. It's like nobody cares, but they know it's gonna trigger somebody else, so they gotta just go and fucking poke the bear with this Happy Columbus Day. I don't give a fuck about your Indigenous people post. Happy Columbus Day, bitch, America.
tell me how you really feel.
America was named after Amerigo Vespucci.
Yes, sir.
So
No,
it has
I'll
nothing
say
to do with
this.
Columbus.
I'm with like Columbus isn't anything great. I just want these people to realize how land has always worked, and it's always taken.
It's always, yeah.
It's
always
al-
have
you
to fight
always
for your
take
own
it.
land.
Hey.
You always have to fucking step up and fight for your land because that's just the fucking crude people we are.
That's humanity, bro.
It's like, if we want something and we think we can take it, we're gonna fucking take it.
and we
And
might
if
kill you
people
over
think
it.
that they're gonna take our shit, they're gonna try. But you fight for it, and if you lose,
You're dead.
I'm getting very anti-PC. I'm not putting this on any specific group. I'm just saying the concept of war and land grabbing and
Is from the beginning of time.
from the beginning of time.
We took it for
We want it, we take it,
from the
we want to
animals.
make it, we want to get away from something, we move to somewhere else.
Yeah.
Just like the fucking, any city you move into. It's like, it used to be a fucking cute little town, and then everybody started going, and the town thing got bigger, and people started moving farther away, and then that gets bigger, and then people start moving farther away to areas that are just
Well,
like nobody else
yeah.
usually would think is fucking valuable, and then the bigger they get, it just keeps going and going and going. So yeah,
I
It
just
just
want
is
people to
what it
realize
is.
that's how it's always happened.
Right.
It just sucks. This was the most recent one that happened,
right.
and it's just like, all right, man, let's go talk to like England and Scotland and shit.
It's like Rome isn't paying dividends to Turkish people or
Egypt.
German people or everything the Roman Empire took over at one point. It's not there. Like they were like, okay, yeah, we took your land from you, and we feel really bad. Have this area. And, I mean, I think we're being pretty good about it.
That's all I ask of people is like, no, this is always how it worked.
Right.
I don't know why anybody's surprised or like, let's bitch, like if we're gonna bitch about this one, let's bitch about all of them.
Exactly.
So, but no, Christopher Columbus was an awful human being and raped and killed and genocided and
Yes.
all that fucked up shit. And I don't understand why we even celebrate him when he's Spanish and
We're not allowed to celebrate Spanish people in America?
no, shut up. You're
Fucking
dumb.
racist.
You're dumb.
It's really showing your true colors, James May. We got to give a holiday to a Spanish person? That's how I heard it in my head. First of all, motherfucker was Spanish. Motherfucker, we can't take... The bank's got to close for this Spanish guy?
Yeah, dude, my grandma would have been talking fucking Aztecan if it wasn't for the Spanish. Okay?
Right.
Because then we wouldn't have had to learn Spanish
Wasn't
because
it
this
because-
motherfucker.
Wasn't he like hired by the English, though?
No.
He didn't work for the English government?
No, it
Was
was the Spanish one.
It was the Spanish, the
Man, we
Armada.
really need to send people back to history class in this
Okay,
country.
so I disagree with you because it's all nonsense. I mean, we should just be focusing on the present and the future.
No, I think we're
History
agreed.
is irrelevant.
What?
All history is irrelevant. You heard it here first. Fuck it. Yeah, it happened, whatever. Why do we got to dwell on it
So you...
and study it in school? It's like, why can't we just focus on how it is now and how we want to make it better?
So have you ever heard this nice saying that if you don't know history...
It's
or
going to repeat itself.
History is bound to repeat itself.
Right.
That's why.
So
Because
why not?
awful things in this world have happened, and we would like them not to happen in the future.
Okay. But I don't... I think that should be
Poke.
like an after...
Poke.
I think that should be like a college course.
You know what? I honestly don't agree with that. I think
It
kids
should be optional.
I feel like kids should learn that World War II happened and
But
why
all the
it
history
happened.
that we've been learning since the fucking history, or since the invention of education, is whitewashed bullshit that actually none of it's really even true.
Okay,
We're just learning a bunch of
should
bullshit.
Should kids learn about Martin Luther King?
Why not?
Because it's history.
Well, yeah, of course.
But only until college.
No. That's not what I'm... James. Yes, not until college.
What about Hitler? When should they learn about Hitler?
Never.
Why? So that we can let China just do it too?
So we can let China just do what?
That their Uyghur Holocaust shit that they're doing.
That's in China.
That's like saying that's in Germany.
That's probably what I would have said in 1942.
This
That's in
is-
Germany. What the fuck do I care?
Oh my god. You're an awful human being.
I just like fucking with you. You make the best faces when I say weird shit.
Oh my god.
Like, who gives a fuck? I'm just trying to go to work and buy my Coors Light to sit on my porch and drink at the end of the day, and
Maybe
fucking
you'll buy an organ
maybe
from
go
China.
hunting when the goddamn government will fucking let me go hunting. Can't just go out hunting whenever I want. I gotta wait for the fucking right time of the year. It's like, fuck you, Second Amendment. Why are you
What? Wait,
trying
what?
to take my...
Wait,
take
what?
my-
Why'd you say "fuck you"? Second Amendment. You're literally mad because you want to go use a gun.
No. Yeah, I went off the rails there for a second.
I'm not gonna lie.
You're not gonna lie.
What I was trying to get across was
Fuck you,
fucking-
Democrats.
fucking infringing on my Second Amendment, telling me when I can't shoot my guns and if I can shoot them in the direction of an animal that I may or may not eat later.
Oh, Stacy, I love you. All right,
As you should.
I think we hit.
But I think that we actually need to get wrapped up.
Yeah, I
We
think
got
so.
lost in conversation again.
Dude, these are only supposed to be 25 minutes.
I know, we really... Why don't you split it up and then you can, like, post
I'll do it.
once a week.
I'll try and figure out something. But you guys, thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
as
thanks.
always, keep it childish. As
Yeah,
always.
don't take it too seriously and be nice to fucking people.
Yeah.
And if you see an open lane on the fucking freeway and a big line of cars on this side, you're not doing anybody any fucking favors by jetting ahead of everybody. Fuck you if you're that person, but still like and subscribe.
And also talk to your governor about this drunk driving license. I think it's a great
We
idea.
didn't even get into high driving licenses. Maybe
Oh,
next week.
dude, you go too. There's no
Maybe
reason.
next
You just
week.
stop. You just go slow. But go to North Spokane Apothecary for your CBD needs. Ship anywhere in the U.S. Spread Eagle promo code. One word.
There you go.
We'll see you guys next week.
Later.